Buffalo is going to win it, folks.
Kick your heels up and shout.
Let's see why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Now, baby, come on, come on.
No one
Come on
circles the
and
wagon
shout.
like the Buffalo Bills.
Yes, sir. We back. It's a great day to talk some football, man. It's a great day to talk some football. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know how excited everybody was, but before we get to talking to football, we're gonna shout out Buffalo fan base for giving us this platform. I definitely want to shout out everybody that come on and watch with us. I mean, we've been rocking with. It's been 5 years. It's 5 seasons.
Yep. Season 5.
Pandemic 5. Pandemic.
COVID,
Yeah, perfect. So we've been rocking for 5 seasons, and so we definitely appreciate anybody to come rock with us. Anybody that come constantly support us, we definitely love the support every week. Definitely during the season. So we definitely keep rocking with us, keep showing love. But definitely shout out to Buffalo fan base for giving us this platform. And Matt, talk to us about who our presenting sponsor for the show before we get into it.
Yes, sir. So this episode and every other episode is brought to you by the good folks over at AOG Cigar Lounge. AOG Cigar Lounge, located at 3495 Delaware Avenue, is the premier cigar lounge in Western New York. AOG has a welcoming atmosphere to all levels of cigar smokers and an amazing selection of your favorite cigars and great drinks to pair with them. They have flight deals, bucket deals, great spot to go in and watch a game, catch up on some work, catch up with some friends. We got, the baseball playoffs around the corner. We got football is back. You got college, you got NFL, you got everything. They'll be your hub to go and relax and watch a game and hang out and smoke your favorite cigars, man. AOG Cigar Lounge, check them out today.
Fire. So shout out to AOG. As you can see, I'm not your normal host. Preach not here, but it's all good. I guess he's still in shock from the comeback victory, but he'll be here. He'll be here next week, or he might come on later. We'll see, but he'll probably be here next week. We got our guy, man. We got our guy from the back, from the website, from the
behind the scenes.
Heavy pause. We got our guy Mike D from behind the scenes, man. What's good? How you doing, Mike?
I'm good, man. I had to make an appearance. People keep acting like y'all left me off bad and bougie. Like I wasn't part of the pod no more. I kept telling everybody, listen, I'm a part of the pod. I just Matt, Rat, and Preach be cooking. There's no need for me to come and mess up that flow unless I need to come in for somebody or something big happened that I come do it. If not, I'm let them cook. But everybody thought that y'all dropped me off the pod.
Yeah. Treating my man Mike like the sixth man out here.
I know exactly.
Right. But also too, I do want to say he lives in Detroit, so when Detroit loses, he does like to switch sides a little bit. Oh, I'm a Bills fan now. I'm going back to the Bills.
I'm definitely the Homer Simpson meme for sure.
All right, Matt. How are you, man? You was at the game, man. How you feeling? How is it still like a little adrenaline rush?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And you know what? I'll get it out of the way. I did leave.
Whoa! Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if I'll admit that.
But I gotta give you some backstory now.
Matt must have had to work or something.
No. So Derrick Henry scored that touchdown. We all looked at each other. My brother, he was mad. Said, "Man, we out. Let's go. Let's get out of here." This dude sprinted out of the stadium, fastest I've seen him run in years.
Shout out to that.
So we get to the bottom of the stairs. I look at my boy Dom. I'm like, man, we can't leave. Because literally as we hit the bottom of the stairs, you hear dong on the upright. Right? They missed that extra point. We're like, dude, we can't leave. We got we'll be all right. Then I call my brother like 5 times. No answer. I'm like, man, and I realized he left his phone in another car. It sounds like I'm making excuses here, but either way,
please, but we
didn't want to leave him on an island, so we did leave to catch up with him, and we caught him at the car. We cussed him out when we got there, like, bro, we weren't gonna leave. Now we're about to regret it. He said, no, we're not about to regret it. literally, as soon as we hopped in the car, the Ed Oliver fumble happened, and
My
it's
god,
history. Yep,
bro.
I know. So,
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I've been catching.
Josh was talking to y'all. That's who Josh was talking to. He said,
probably.
believe next time. Have some faith next time.
He saw Matt and I'm gonna get up.
And I'll be honest, man. It wasn't, and I think I speak for all Bills fans. There was not a disbelief in Josh and that he was going to come down and score at will. The problem was we were down 2 touchdowns, and I didn't believe that the defense was going to get a stop for him to be able to catch up. And it was going to be, we had to make a big play or get a stop. And we had to do one of the two. We weren't getting a stop, so we had to make the big play, which is what
I mean, that's what we did last year. I mean, we don't got to get into it. Let's not get into everything.
No, not yet.
But I mean, that's definitely a great story, and it's kind of not shocking, but it's surprising that you left what you said. You had a story you was copping, please. So we give you bail on this.
I'm copping that. I really was mad that we did leave, and in hindsight, next time I'm leaving his ass. I don't care, whatever.
Yeah, I get what Josh is saying as like the spokesperson for the Bills, and it's like, listen, we Bills Mafia, like we different. Like, no, we stay until the clock say 0. Like even Angela was like, listen, I'm about to go play Fortnite. I was like, no, the game ain't over. She was like, no, this game is over. She said it's over. I'm like, it's not over until 0 is on the clock. So having that belief, watching my uncles with like the late 90s Bills down 40, like, hey, listen, all we need is a field goal, and we're right back into it. So I do get that, but it's like it's almost midnight, and Derrick Henry looked like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, all in one, Chris Johnson, all in one. So it's like I get why people will leave. Like, let me go beat the traffic, because you can sit out there for 2 hours if you get caught in the traffic jam. So I get why people left.
That's a fact. I think he more so. I mean, he understands our fan base, and our fan base is the fan base that kind of will like hold on, hope. Now, I don't think they're gonna leave again. No, I know what I'm saying. I honestly don't I don't think anybody will leave ever again. So
I think it was a humbling moment, and being like, listen, dude, you guys.
And it's Monday night.
You guys were here. You guys were here before I got here. Now I'm here now. Don't leave. I'm here now. I know how it was before I wasn't here. But
and we here now too. So if y'all need us, if y'all need merch, check out overduebillspod.com. Get all your merch. You got hoodies. We got everything you need. So shout out to overduebillspod.com.
Everybody in the comments, did you guys leave or did you stay, man? Let us know.
Let us know. Did you leave or did you stay?
Be real with us, man.
You was bold. I don't know about whether what I mean. I think let that skate, but
everybody knows where I stand on the Bills, bro. It's I don't think my fanhood is ever gonna get questioned.
Yeah, no fact. That's facts.
Shout out to Central Park. If he's from the Central Park, I know. Shout out to Central Park G. I know. I don't blame anyone for leaving.
I'm crying. Yo, my
CP.
My thing is, have you ever met anyone that ever left the comeback game? Everybody was there and nobody ever left.
No, I don't know if my dad was at that one, but I don't think he left. I'm gonna have to ask him, but I'm gonna have to ask some older Bills fans. Any older Bills fans in the chat too, you want to come out and say I left that joint too, then you double down. If you left that one and this one, no excuse, bro.
If Mitch Trubisky was in that quarterback, I would have left too. Like, let's be real.
The Bills gave up. The Bills left. I agree.
They had their backup. So shout out to but
30 years from now, Matt gonna be telling his grandkids, 40 years from the grandkids, how he was there. He didn't leave, and he stayed to the very end. If 40 years from now, Matt gonna be lying saying that he stayed. It's all good.
That's a fact. So if y'all like what y'all hear, y'all like what y'all see, please subscribe. Please subscribe to the YouTube. The link is below for sure. We're trying to get to 500 500 subscribers by the end of the season, maybe even 1,000. And then I keep saying tattoo. Matt said no to the tattoo. So, but we got to come up with a thing that we can do, a prize for everybody if we get to 500 subscribers by the end of the season.
Let's go skydiving.
Let's go skydiving.
We'll come up.
I'd rather have Matt get the tattoo. I don't know.
We'll come up with something, man. We'll come up with something.
Sure. All right, subscribe to the channel. The link is below. But let's start the show, guys. It's been good. Let's start the show. Priest gave us a little question. He give out a little quick question of the day.
Yeah, we're gonna keep the trivia theme going.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I mean, I guess when I seen it, I was like, that's kind of easy, but maybe not. Maybe everybody don't get it. So, trivia. Who was the first Buffalo Bill to rush for over 2,000 yards in a single season? A. Thurman Thomas. B. O.J. Simpson. C. Willis McGahee. D. Fred Jackson. I don't know if y'all seen it, but what's y'all thoughts? I mean, if y'all can be honest, if not, whatever. But what's y'all thoughts? Who do y'all think is the answer?
Well, I think the way it's worded makes it really easy. You know what I'm saying? It's it says the first, right? So not the first back obviously is the oldest back. You gotta look between the two older dudes, right? So you got we all know OJ rushed for 2,000 when he had the electric company. So I'm gonna go with OJ, and that is the answer.
Yeah, definitely is juice. Did Thurm didn't run for 2,000? Did he?
I'm about to say, did anybody else? Was it the first and only?
So. Yeah,
it might have been the first and only.
I think so.
I don't really think anybody else ran for 2,000.
Thurm might have had all purpose. I don't know if he rushed.
Yeah,
for
all purpose.
He might have been his MVP year. I have to look that up.
It's possible. I mean, the fact that I said first is potentially so. Shout out to OJ the Juice Man. Rest in peace. For people who
rest in peace to Juice. Do priests think that the Bills gonna have 1,000-yard rusher this year or something?
I don't know. I don't know where he was kind of going with that, but let's see. But maybe not here. Maybe explain it next week.
Yep.
Shout out to quick question of the day, but let's get right to it, man. Let's get right to it, bro. Let's get right to it. It was a good start. The Bills come out, and they drive down the field, look dominant on their first possession, score kind of with ease. And then after that, it was kind of, blow for blow, but then it's just Derrick Henry, came and just did what Derrick Henry does. Him and Lamar Jackson, I caught in the group chat, they look like prime Shaq and Kobe, right? It looked like prime Shaq and Kobe. When prime Shaq and Kobe come in, you can't do nothing about it. We couldn't do nothing about them. Derrick Henry was just full steam ahead. If you listen to the pod last week, me and we was like, hey, start your Ravens. The Bills, we gonna struggle with Derrick Henry. We're gonna struggle with Lamar Jackson. And we did that, but y'all know what happened. The Bills started to come back, had some plays going their way. But what's your over let's start with the defense. Let's start there. Because we could save the good part of the offense. Josh come back a little later. Let's start with the defense. Let's start with the first half, and how it played out, and what's your overall thoughts or just few takeaways y'all got from the first half and how y'all felt the season. How I felt the game was gonna go. Mike, you can go. You can start it, or Matt, whoever.
Well, I'm not the defense guy. Okay. So I expect Lamar to do that. I expect Mahomes. Mahomes kind of mid now, so maybe not. But Mahomes, I expect him to put up 30 against us. I expect Burrow to put up 30 against us. So I really don't expect our defense to stop people. Now, with that said, what happened on Sunday night was it looked like Derrick Henry was playing for the 150s, and the Bills defense was the 90s. Like Taylor Rapp looked like he was playing a different sport out there. So I would say I'm concerned about the safeties, Rapp and Bishop. I'm concerned about them too. The corners, I didn't feel bad about Strong being out there. I mean, Flowers, every time he was open, he was like, he had 25 yards of space every time he touched the balls.
Wide open.
So why, we play zone a lot. I don't know if that's Strong fault. Taron Johnson, Benford. Benford got beat by D-Hop. So our secondary didn't look great. Linebackers were fine, like normal. The D-line, even though Bosa got beat a lot in the first half with the read option, and he was mad about it.
Yeah.
He was in position to make plays that if that wasn't Lamar Jackson, it's a good, that would have been a sack. If that wasn't Derrick Henry, right, that would have been a loss of 5 yards. So the D-line actually showed some good play along with Ed Oliver. I know we just talked about the first half, but when he sacked Lamar Jackson, I said, that's the best play he ever made. And granted, he followed that up with a better play, but that was his best game as a Bill, hands down. And I don't think it's nothing that's really even close.
Fact.
No, I'm going to piggyback that 100%. I mean, I think we gotta have some type of grading curve against this offense that we played against, because you do have the other most dynamic player in football in Lamar Jackson.
1A, 1B, right? For sure.
1A, 1B, you have Josh and him, right? So you got the two most dynamic players in football, the two best players in football, and it's very hard to defend those guys, especially when they have a supporting cast that they do. I think Lamar's supporting cast is better than ours right now. And like you said, you got a generational guy in Derrick Henry who looks like he's in year not in year 10. He looks like he's a spring, like he's still at Alabama. Yeah, he looks like he's ready to roll.
Yo, the crazy stat about Derrick Henry is that he still hasn't rushed as many yards as he did in high school. I guess high school ran
can you imagine
30,000 yards, and he still haven't got that if you combine his college and NFL yet. It's like
600 yards away.
His high school, it had to be like putting the game sliders all the way up,
bro. I can't even imagine, bro. Like,
can you imagine the amount of people he made quit? Yeah. Imagine people that are like, know what? I'm gonna take a ban.
I'm ready for basketball. Yeah, I'm about to start training for basketball or baseball.
We always hear stories about Bo Jackson, how Bo Jackson was all this. Like, this is probably like I can't see how anybody's better. Like, a physical investment at the running back position ever. Like, dude,
any era, drop him in the 70s, the 80s, no matter. It does not matter.
It's crazy.
No, so I'll say this: it was ugly. We didn't want to give up 40 points, but at the end of the day, those last 3 possessions, the defense stepped up. They dug in and they got it done for us. So, as ugly as it looked, Mike hit it right on the head. The guys were in position to make plays. They just unfortunately were on the other side of Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, who will make you even the best guys miss or not be able to tackle them. Yep. So. I think we're in a little bit better shape than we are, but I also am very concerned with the secondary. From they were taking crazy angles. They like you said, Zay Flowers every time. I don't know where their communication was. He was literally, getting 25 yards of separation. And a dude like that, you can't give him that type of space because once he gets running with the ball, he's a tough guy to bring down too. He's gonna juke you, all kinds of crazy stuff. So. The last 3 possessions, obviously, they dug in. Christian Benford with the great tackle on that third down and 7. Awesome all around. Ed Oliver.
Yeah. Milano with on the reverse, the jet sweep.
Yep. Ed Oliver looked like he looked like the guy that we drafted at 9 on Sunday. With the tackle for loss where he manhandled Derrick Henry. The fumble, the forced fumble. The sack, like, man, the dude was everything as advertised as the top player coming out for sure.
I will say this. Talking about the defense, obviously Preach is not here. He, if I want to preview some of the things he said in the group chat, he was not happy at the defense. People need to be fired, all type of stuff. And I understand a lot of fans have that tenor too. So I'm bringing up him because I know a lot of fans might feel that way. A lot of fans like, we gave up 40, the game was over, blah blah blah. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. But like Matt said, I was kind of grading with a curve. I knew, like I said last week, I said, start your Ravens. I knew it was gonna be tough sledding, especially with the Ravens, how they ended late season last year, coming to this. This was going to be as focused as possible. This was going to be their best. This was going to give their best punch. You know what I mean? I just knew it was going to be their best punch. I knew it was going to be, if we won this game, it was going to be like, thank you. You know what I mean? Because I knew how tough this team was, which I believe Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson are probably, I would say, the best 1 and 2, the best runners of the football of our generation. Right? I did watch Adrian Peterson, LTs in the world, but this next generation, Lamar Jackson is by far the greatest running quarterback of all time. Shout out to Michael Vick, but Lamar Jackson got you. And I think Derrick Henry is the best running back of our generation. I mean, you got the C-Max, you got other people, but I think it's Derrick Henry. He's showing that day in and day out. So you have those two, like I said, it's Prime, Shaq, and Kobe. Now we went from having the best safeties combination in Hyde and Poyer in the NFL, and then 2-3 years later, now we have the worst. And it shows up. It's that simple, right? It shows up. We were so used to playing nickel because of Poyer and Hyde's abilities that, that's what Sean McDermott. I mean, obviously he went to 3 linebackers as well, but the reason we go to 3 linebackers now because we don't got somebody like a Poyer who could come down and really tackle at that high level. Rap can tackle. Rap is cool, but he's just not. He got good instincts, but he's just not the athlete that Hyde or Poyer was, right? So he's just a little slower, and it is what it is. So I think we're going to have to accept our flaws defensively. I don't think the safeties is going to be fixed. I mean, Cole Bishop's going to have to have a big swing. Far as experience to get better, but I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So I think our defense, we're not going to be a top 5 defense, top 10 either. We're going to be a middle pack defense, and we're going to have to rely on turnovers. We're going to have to rely on big plays and turnovers like we did, kind of like last year. Last year it was turnovers that really got us over the hump a lot of games. And I know people don't like to hear that, but it is what it is. The D line, I think Brandon Beane invested a lot in the D line. The guys is out. Some guys suspended. Bosa, like Mike said, looked at pretty good. At Oliver, I think the D line need to be more dominant and potentially facing other teams don't have those guys. I think, like I said, the 2 best runners of our generations on the same team. I mean, we might have to face them again. So, but we won. You know what I'm saying? So I think next week, right? We got the Jets. We got Justin Fields. We got Breece Hall. Right? It's a small, like a baby version of what we just played. So we'll see.
Great value. Great value Lamar.
Not even. It's probably worse than that. Who knows? But it's another version. I know they're gonna be looking at that film and see what they did to attack us as well. So defensively, I was graded with a curve. And yes, I think the safety position is gonna be bad, but it's gonna be bad. We know it. It's not like, oh, we thought it was gonna be good and it's bad. We knew it was gonna be bad and it's bad against good teams. It's gonna be bad. So we're gonna have to the D line gonna have to step up. And I think they did their best in the turnover. We're gonna need to create turnovers this year too. And so that's what it is.
I don't want to over exaggerate with the defense just yet. The defense probably will be bad. So I do want to just say that. But I mean, when Derrick Henry was with the Titans, it was him and AJ Brown and Tannehill. I mean, Derrick Henry looked like this against those defenses with Trey White, all pro Trey White, all pro Poyer, all pro Milano, like Phillips, like with even last year with them boys. Derrick Henry just does, like, when he see us, he see food. Same thing with D-Hop. Like, every time we play D-Hop, he just make plays. He's old as hell now and still made a great catch.
Right? And they're a great team.
And they're a great team. So
they're a great team.
I don't want to say the defense is going to be bad because of this game. They probably will be bad because we have some bad players.
It won't be as good as you are.
But the Ravens, I think they're different. Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, just those two alone, like, that's all you really need to win some football games.
Absolutely.
So obviously, I mean, this is gonna be my. Let's flip over to the offensive side. Let's flip over to more of the comeback. I don't, the Bill. I know Mike loved it. Mike, you gonna talk about?
Oh my God, I was in tears.
Josh had what 40 something, almost 50 dropbacks. I mean, that's just prime. This is prime Ken Dorsey year, right? This is Stephon, right? And
Ken Dorsey, Dabo.
Ken Dorsey do a lot too. I would say
it was mid though.
But Dabo was Wild West. So we go back to it shows you that Josh can do it. He did it early in his career. It affected all the pass catchers. Pretty much got home. Kincaid got a touchdown. Palmer had 9 targets. Shakir, obviously Coleman, big day, right? All the pass catchers got home. James Cook even had a you know what I'm saying? Everybody ate. The offense had to open up. It just had to open up, and that's what happened. So, what are y'all taking from what y'all saw? Do you feel like the Bills are going to be a little bit lean more to the pass, or it was just game situation, or do you feel like what's your overall thoughts of the offense?
You go first, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason why we were a little bit more pass heavy is just because we were down a lot. You know what I mean? It got to a point where we really had to abandon the run, and that's kind of where it stemmed from.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. He was running sometimes. I ain't think he in the third quarter. He was just running it sometimes. So he was still trying to have some type of balance. But I hear what you're saying.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. So obviously you gotta that's just Joe Brady 101. He definitely incorporates that somewhat, but it's more so that he, like I said, we're down 15. You got to throw the ball just from a time standpoint, right? And I think that we'll be fine on offense. I think we all agreed that was going to be that. Like we had a similar offense last year, and we put up 30+ points a game. So I don't think anybody coming into the season was thinking, oh, the offense is going to be an issue because we got Josh. So I think we'll be just fine. And I do like that. Keon stepped up. And, he made a big statement this game. I wish he would have not got shoelace tackled and had the walk-off, but, he stepped up huge and made some big plays, man.
That was that Gabe Davis play against the Chiefs.
Yep.
That was that same play, that ISO
on
the side. That
I'm glad he got tackled. I mean, I don't want to give Lamar Jackson the ball back.
Mike, so here's a question for you. I want you to answer. We saw what the offense can do when they throw 50 times a game. Now, should we have an expectation for Coleman? Like, we saw what you do at Coleman. Obviously, a lot of people, the argument against Coleman is like it came in for all of it. Most of it came in the fourth quarter, about whatever you got to say. Well, we saw what you were capable of. You made good catches. We saw we saw the offense open up and how it can be utilized. Can Brady put that back in the jar? Should he be like, no, we want to be more balanced? Or it's like, man, just let it fly. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your thoughts on how Brady should move forward, understanding what he saw last couple nights ago?
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I was in tears seeing that offense. Like, it reminded me of prime Dable, like 17 straight passes week 1 versus the Jets. It's like this the Bills that I was like, okay, this the Bills that we're gonna beat the Chiefs. This the Bills that gonna win the Super Bowl. This the Bills that are gonna be unstoppable. I get why the Bills and probably mostly McDermott wanted to tailor it back some. I don't care about interceptions because to me, interception punt is almost the same thing. A lot of Jaws interceptions were arm punts, but throwing 18 picks, 23 picks, you have to dial that back. But he's so much smarter now in terms of playing the quarterback position that I think if he throw the ball 30 times a game, that doesn't mean he's going to have 3 interceptions like he was 4 years ago. So I do want us to throw the ball more, not 50 times, because James Cook is a good back. Ty Johnson is a good back. Ray Davis didn't look great. So I don't want us to just go crazy air raid, but we should definitely throw the ball. I mean, Josh Allen's arm looked like it's in rare form. That touchdown he threw to Kincaid was a missile. Bro. That ball he threw to Palmer, missile.
Bro.
That the pass that Ty Johnson dropped. Like, his arm is, I mean, he is the whatever tweaks they were doing on Hard Knocks and everything, his arm is just money right now. And I think, we are golfers. It's like a golfer that, could never hit the fairway with the driver. So now they put it up and now they only hit the 5. But now you've been going to the range, you practicing your driver. And like Dorsey and McDermott was like, no, we still just hit 5 iron off the tee. You hitting that 250 and we're gonna find the fairway. Until we got to hole 15, we were 7 strokes behind. Now we got to drive the green on every par 5. And it's like, think Josh can hit his driver now. Josh can hit those good passes. He's not throwing into triple coverage. We can pass the ball more again and kind of lean towards that. Obviously, we're still going to run with Cook. We're still going to run with Josh. But I think we can get back to being more of a passing team. And I think that'll help with our defense because we're gonna score 35 points if Josh throwing the ball like this.
So that's why we need to go back into get some of that the bowl sauce. Pause. Like I like to run. I like to be balanced, but when you got a generational guy, throw the ball right. Josh was, turnover prone. Josh did get too happy. Josh did but he's making the right reads. He understands. He understands it now. He sees it now. He understands it now. That's like Josh is in rare air. Josh, like I'm so confident Josh Allen's gonna win the Super Bowl after Sunday night. That's like you don't play quarterback better than that. You feel me? Like you don't play quarterback better than that. You just don't. He got it all. He's all the great white quarterbacks for the past came together, made Captain Planet, and here's Josh Allen. That's all I feel. John Elway, Steve Young, Joe Montana, like all of them. Dan Marino, and this is like the best version of all of them. Honestly, seriously,
Big
like,
Ben, right? Yeah,
like yo, he got it all. He got every tool that all of them have.
Yep.
He
Great,
has
great
the
white
tools.
quarterback. That's the quote of the day.
For real, like all those
Captain
guys
Planet.
from Great Pass. I promise
Right.
you, Captain Planet, bro. That's Josh, bro. That's how he played Sunday night. I was like, oh, if you got that in him, let's go. Like, let's go. So I think if we want to unleash Coleman, if we want to unleash the Kincaids, the first round, second round picks, we got to throw the ball more. Cook is good. Cook can catch the ball. We can run it enough. He can get him the ball. But Josh needs to be willing and dealing at all times. He in rare air. We need to make sure this is it. I think this is double MVP. Like he should, like, let's go. Like he the best quarterback in the NFL right now. He's the best quarterback in the NFL. Like he's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah,
it's different. It's different than like the Ravens where you want Lamar to give the ball to somebody else, but then he give it to Derrick Henry. You're like, all right, no, give it to somebody else besides Derrick Henry. But for the Bills, anytime you get the ball out of Josh Allen's hand, whether it's a run or it's a quick screen pass, you doing the other team a favor. Like the other team want you to do that. That's what they want you to do. And we're gonna talk about that probably with John Harbaugh with the punt. But like when you do what the other team want you to do, you probably should do something else.
His decision making is it used to be, oh no, Josh. It's like when he used to do too much, it's like, but now it's like, no, whatever he see, I trust it.
I trust it.
I trust you to do whatever you want to do, Josh, and lead us to the promised land. That's where we at. And I think he should have the ball in his hand, making the decision 99.9%. Remember,
let's go, right?
Tom Brady. I mean, obviously, this is late year Tom Brady. Buccaneers. Tom Brady made every decision. It was literally get the ball. I'm throwing it to Gronk. I'm throwing it to Mike Evans. I'm throwing whoever. It was just like, and he walked them down to a championship. I think Josh is that good, and he's that good of a quarterback. So I think Josh needs to just full on take over this whole offense. But I don't know. Maybe Brady, obviously James Cook, we're gonna see. But balance, I don't need balance. I need like 70-30.
I can't believe Rad is on my side. What happened?
Josh.
I can't believe Rad on my side.
Josh too good to not. He's too good.
I've been saying that for years.
No, 100%. But let's highlight the question from Jay Spence the King in there.
Okay, Leah, let's get there.
So I think it's a really valid question, but I think also too. So his question is, when will we be able to hold McDermott accountable for having such a terrible defense with him being a defensive coach? Josh and the offense shouldn't have to score 41 to win at home. I agree 100%. But I think in the beginning of the pod, we talked about, we looked at this game kind of with a curve, because on the other side of the field, you have a superhuman and you have two superhuman guys that you're not going to face week in and week out. And then, the personnel we have in the secondary, which McDermott is a secondary guy, if he can't really coach, those safeties up, then we might be in a little bit more trouble. But I think we need more of a sample size this season to kind of see how it goes. I do think that 40 points was a little skewed. I don't think a lot of other teams are going to be able to put up that much on us, but we can revisit this in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I don't think it's capable. I mean, we played. I mean, next week the Jets. I think that's going to be a litmus test for sure. Now I'm not saying that Jets are not going to be able to do nothing. Justin Fields and Breece Hall and the boys, they bring some type of dynamic too. But we'll see, right? And it is what it is. You shouldn't have that's something that a lot of fans, you shouldn't have to score 40. They score 41. They score 40. We score 41. We won the game in a comeback fashion. Josh Allen's the best quarterback on the planet. It is what it is.
We talked about Joey Bosa, those guys all getting home and being there, but the problem is they had Lamar and
shout out Alex,
right?
Shout out Alex.
I don't know if Justin Fields obviously has a very very he's a very good athletic quarterback, but he's not Lamar. He's not that same wiggly person. I think those same scenarios, those turn into sacks or losses all day, or another rush throw to where he's not getting out of that. So we definitely got to get a little bit more of a sample size.
I would say this. That if I'm a Ravens fan, which I'm not, I would tell them like, yo, don't start talking about the defense. Like, listen, the defense is fine. We just played an insane Josh Allen, and he went madman and like don't throw that game away. Don't watch the tape. It don't matter because what you're gonna see on tape is gonna make you mad because y'all angry. So don't watch the tape. So now I said Justin Fields come out and he dropped 40 on us, and then who we got after that? We got somebody else, the Colts or the Saints or somebody after that. If Spencer Rattler dropped 40 on us, now we can have a conversation.
Absolutely,
that's a fact. And yeah, so let's do this. Let's move it to let's go to Rad Juice player of the game. Let's go to Rad Juice player of the game.
I guess name not Josh Allen, I guess.
This segment is brought to you by Rad Juice. Real fruit, real flavor, real kids. Tired of the same old drinks? Rad Juice is here, crafted by young entrepreneurs with a passion for taste. It's a real fruit adventure. Experience nature finds in every sip. It's pure and clean and triple the delight. Explore 3 exciting flavors: peach, strawberry, and tropical. And now you can find Rad Juice at 2 convenient locations near you: 716 Premium, located at 425 Elmwood Avenue, and Sweet Cheeks Cake Bar, located at 1685 Hurdle Ave. Elevate your refreshment game with Rad Juice, created by kids, enjoyed by everyone. Grab yours today. So I mean, who y'all got? Do I want to just skip and we just all just, or do y'all want to give before we go to the? Do y'all want to give somebody highlight that we didn't highlight? Maybe y'all like somebody else besides Josh.
I mean, I'm gonna go with that Oliver on the other side of the ball. I mean, he has 6 tackles, 4 run stops, 3 tackles for a loss, sack, a forced fumble, and a QB hit. I mean, he was there. He was all over the place. And I think that if it was a normal non-great white quarterback or non-Lamar, it probably would have been a 4 sack game for him, man. He was all over.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Ed. Preach biggest problem with Ed was like whenever he ever made a play, like he don't make no plays at key moments. This is literally Preach was all about Ed Oliver, and he was, and to his point, to his credit, he was right. Ed Oliver hasn't made those key plays, but this game he had tons of them. You know what I mean? He almost made up, not almost. It's not, it was game 1. Hopefully you can do something like this in the playoff or something, but he made up for a lot of those missing plays that Preach always talked that he never had. So shout out to Ed Oliver for sure.
Facts. For me, who do I want to give it to? I'm gonna give it to McDermott. I kicked McDermott back in a lot about just decision making that he has, and at this point, I feel confident that McDermott will outcoach any coach that's not Andy Reid. I don't know what it is about Andy Reid. It's almost like the water boy with the Fonz versus his head coach. It's like
that's his dynamic. Coach Bowden.
Yeah. He got his red heels. With
the baby.
He got his red heels with the cordless phone.
So it's something about that. But besides, I know a lot of people didn't like the decision to go for 2, but every single time I was like, go for 2, go for 2, go for 2. And I get why some people maybe not understand it. It's like deep analytics. It's deep like win percentage. Like you get you want more information earlier. Like you don't want to try to I'm down 8, so I just need a touchdown and a score, and you wait until you score with 8 seconds left. You don't get to 2. Now the game is over. But if listen, I'm down 9 with 4 minutes left. I know I need 2 possessions at least. So you got a different game plan. So, and the fact that McDermott actually did it, and even when he went for the 1, the reason that why he went for the 1, it was a logical reason. It was a reason like, listen, I'm doing this to give my team the best chance to win.
Yep.
And a lot of times I didn't really feel like he was giving the team the best chance to win. He was trying to just
John Harbaugh.
He was trying to just extend the game to not lose right now. And it's like, bro, don't stop worrying about losing, bro. You got Josh Allen. Like the plan is always to win. And with John Harbaugh, it's like he's probably one of the worst coaches. Like this literally. That's why I wasn't surprised. Like we came back 21-3 against them a couple of years ago. The Ravens was up by like 40 on the Dolphins on week 1. A couple of seasons ago, and Dolphins came back and won. Like the Ravens just give up leads, and one reason is John. Like it's 4th and 2. Derrick Henry been running for 20 yards a pop. Lamar Jackson, one of the most dynamic players to ever play the game.
How are you punting the ball with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry? I
for
cannot
two,
believe
and
that.
you putting it to Josh Allen, who you haven't
y'all
stopped in the
crazy.
last 15 minutes.
Insane.
So like if a coach is going to do that and McDermott is going to keep coaching like he go coaching, then as long as we don't play the Chiefs, I'm confident that we be fine. Just in the AFC, I'm talking about.
Yeah,
for sure. If we had Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson and we punted the ball, I'll be here screaming for to fire John Harbaugh. I'll be like, are you out of your mind? Like, why? 2 yards?
2 yards.
The two greatest running. I just called them the two greatest rushers of our generation for 2 yards for the game. And
for
you
punting
it, you out of your mind. Like, it's just an insane thing. You gonna figure it out. Like, I just couldn't believe
like,
that.
Even if you punt it down to the 1, so what? Josh Allen going 99 yards. No matter.
About? Like, what are we talking about?
And like, even insane. If you don't get it, it's better because now they only got 30 yards to go with a minute and a half left. The Bills might just be conservative and kick a field goal. At least you get the ball back.
And then they had a chance.
You're not getting it back.
Then they had a chance of blocking it. They almost blocked our field goal. Hamilton was like an inch away. I said, "Oh my god!" Like, he almost blocked it. So shout out John Harbaugh. My Radju's player of the game is Keon Coleman. We didn't mention him enough. I mean. I don't know how I feel yet. I don't know if I'm ready to crown him. I just see more and more, but I mean, how mad can you be? He's that, the ricochet touchdown, he caught it.
Yeah.
I mean, that spark, that's really obviously that, and the fumble really just sparked everything. And he had some great plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, so came down with some great catches. So I mean, he had a great game. You can't be mad at it. If you a naysayer, Keon Coleman naysayer, you can pick at it if you want, but I mean, he had a great game. I mean, that's what it is.
One of the plays of the game on that last drive, he caught the ball and he turned up field as opposed to going right out of bounds. That actually stopped the clock, because if he went right out of bounds and didn't try to make a play to go forward, that would have kept the clock going. So just to have that mindset to, hey, I'm about to turn up the field, then go out of bounds, like that's a being locked in type of play in that time and situation. So and then obviously he made the play to get us down to the 5 or whatever we were at. So
he had 11 targets, 8 for 112 and a touchdown. I mean,
and like I said, the concentration it took to catch that Dawson Knox tip.
Yeah,
I mean, that was. I mean, I will say this early in the game. I think Angela got him on her fantasy team, and I was like, "Oh, Keon ass!" Like, cause he dropped the screen. Then he got pushed out of bounds. He was like 5 yards out of bounds. Came back in. And I was like, and Angela was like, "Oh, well, he got pushed." It was like, "Well," Angela's like, "Well, he didn't know that he was out of bounds." I mean, he's supposed to know. You are supposed to know when you are on the field. Like, what are you talking about? So, like, when I'm seeing that, it's like, come on, bro. This is bare minimum stuff that's happening to you right now. But he turned that around in the game, so I give him credit for that.
For sure. So, any last takes from the game? Anything y'all want to get off before we preview the Jets before we
cut Bass?
Cut Bass. I mean, yo.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the old man, but
shout out to Prater. He could have got shout out Prater. Last year I went to the kids game. The game where the preseason game.
A preseason game. Kids day.
Third quarter. I'm sitting in the stands. Third quarter, talk to my son. 30-yard field goal. Baz come out. Fans. Barely watching the game. Nobody really. He shanks it left, and I was like, I'm like, I came on and said, yeah, it's over. It's quiet. I mean, like, middle of the preseason, 30-yarder, he just shakes. I said, oh, it's bad. It's worse than I thought. So shout out to Baz. But yeah, bro, I might, if Prater continues what he's doing, I don't know if you get your job back.
Yeah, 4 weeks. I'm not mad at 4 weeks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If Prater comes out here,
shout out to Baz. And I came on this spot and said, yeah, Baz got to go. He's gonna be a problem for us.
Kickers are streaky. Like, kickers just have a hot year.
Yeah,
Prater, all his field goals right down the middle. I mean, he's a Super Bowl, kicker.
I take him. I take him. He said he was.
And plus, Josh, we get close enough anyways for shorter field goals for the most part. So he won't be kicking a lot of 60-yard field goals anyways.
No.
All right, so let's wrap that up for the review. So let's go next week. Week 2. We on a week 2. We don't got too much time, but we on a week 2. Bills at Jets. Right. Like I said earlier, Jets got they're not the Ravens, but they got a quarterback that can do a lot of things that Lamar can do. They got a running back who played good. He played good. Brees Hall looked good, right? Garrett Wilson, a good receiver as well. So they got weapons. They got primary weapons that we know who getting the ball. We know it's Brees Hall. We know it's Garrett Wilson. We know Justin Fields. Them the three. That's the three-headed monster that's coming in that we're going to see. So talk to me, Matt, about you. What's your keys to success? What do the defense need to do? What can we do? What can we learn from this game? Apply it to the Jets, and how can the defense do something different? Like, what's your keys to success for the defense?
I think from a matter of doing something different, I guess, I think we got kind of blessed in a way to play the Ravens last week because we had the better version of this trio that's about to come in, and they run a similar game plan, right? So I think our defensive players pretty much got they're going to get a carbon copy this week of what was run against them last week. They're going to have a quarterback that wants to run. They're going to have a really good wide receiver, and like you said, a running back duo that can really run the football. So I don't know if we do a ton differently. It's just a matter of executing, being in that position, executing the sacks and the tackles for losses and things like that. Because I think we can come out with the same game plan as long as we execute. It's not going to be that type of a scoring game for them.
Yeah, for sure. And to be honest, the Jets defense, the vaunted defense of the Jets is not the same. They just gave up, 35 to old man Rodgers. I mean, he might still be good, but he's not Josh Allen. So their defense, neither one of our defenses is the same, right? So I don't know if it's going to be a shootout, but it might be, over 20. We both might get to 30 points each potentially,
Yeah.
So I think the defense, I think it's got to be opportune time. The defense got to make, turn over Justin Fields, right? And I think we can get him. I think he can, if he throw the ball, we can get him, turn him over. Have him thinking, and I think obviously he's not the passer Lamar Jackson is. Lamar Jackson has made tremendous strides on the passing the ball. He is as good as his running. So I don't know if Justin Fields is there yet, but I think we're gonna have to turn him over. But I still think start your Jets. Start your Jets. Hey, what's your key? Mike?
Keys to success. For one, give Josh Allen the ball. So that's one key.
Major key.
Major key. I would say that Brees Hall, he did have some games on us. Justin Fields, he can move, but like I said, keep them under 300 yards. I'm not expecting Justin Fields to come out and just have a big day. If he gets some garbage runs, some garbage time touchdowns, I'm not counting that. But I don't want this game to be close. Like, we have an easy schedule coming up. Our first 8 opponents on our schedule, they all lost week 1. I don't know how common that is. The Saints, the Dolphins, it's like it should be a run here. If the Bills really going to be the team that I think they're going to be, it should be double digit wins. Josh Allen should be on the sideline in a baseball cap like Kittle was, pissed me off. But like Mr. Trubisky should be coming out and taking these to end these games for the next month or two. So I'm really looking to see the Bills just, establish their dominance. Like I said, we're not here to play. We're here to destroy teams, and we can get these games over with so we can rest our players.
Yeah, now hopefully the offense. It used to be the defense set that tone, right?
Yeah,
and we don't have that. It's not. We can't just assume like, well, McDermott's defense. No, offense has it. Let's dominate offensively as soon as we can. You know what I mean? Like,
touchdowns in a row. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm on.
So that's what I was going to add too, is that, if the offense should get out to a hot start, and I think that's the complete difference of that Steelers game last week, is that the Jets were up pretty much most of the game, so they were able to dictate what they really wanted to do. They weren't really put in the pressure situations until the end of the game when Pittsburgh took that lead. So I think if we get up 2 touchdowns early and you force Justin Fields and those guys to abandon the run and him really have to air it out, I think they're in trouble.
Yep, good point.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna have a more of a bend don't break type of. We might give up yards, but I don't know how many touchdowns we're gonna give up to the Jets, right? It might be they might get to 300, but they might only score 2, maybe 3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I could see that happening as well. So before we give our score prediction, before we let you know how we think the game gonna go, I want Matt to talk about our weekly contest, talk about our winner of last week's contest, and preview our weekly contest for this week as well.
Yeah, so I mean, man, this week we had a bunch of people get in the contest. Nobody predicted the correct score.
Score got me.
I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody had anybody in the 40s, right? But
crazy.
at the end of the day, we did have a winner. We had the prizes this week for the winner. We got an Overdue Bills black T-shirt and a $20 gift card to AOG Cigar Lounge. So
had the stogies out on the golf course. Fine, go get your stogie.
Yep. So the winner this week is Ron Lucarini. So shout out to you,
Congrats, Ron.
He was the closest. When we don't have a correct score, we go to the closest to Josh Allen's passing yards. And then if obviously if we have the same. So yeah, nobody was. I think he guessed 301 out of Josh.
Okay. Just anyway, he said 400 or something.
No, he was just the highest bid.
Okay,
The Price is Right rules, right?
All right.
Price is right.
Yeah, he's 301. Yep. So shout out to you, Ron. And then this week we got another contest this week, and man, it's a really good prize this week. AOG, I was in talks with them this week, and they want to do something special for the contest. This week's winner is going to get a free month membership to AOG Cigar Lounge, which is a great deal. And then when you go in there, you get a free bucket of beers. So
can I enter this?
We can. Yeah.
Do we got a chance?
Yeah. No, we got. We can talk some side stuff, right? We got some opportunities.
That's dope.
For us with
That's out the AOG.
Take advantage of that.
Oh yeah, man.
That's fire.
They don't even offer monthly memberships. It's annual things like that. So to go in, be able to check out the lounge, can bring a guest.
Yeah.
Enjoy that bucket of beers. Go watch the game. They are gonna. Every game,
if you got a little,
the first day. Facts.
Every game this season, they are going to have the game on. They're going to have a viewing party with drink specials, cigar specials, things like that. So definitely be on the lookout for that this Sunday. They're going to definitely be showing the game there. Yep. So it is a vibe for sure, man. So this week's contest, we're going to run it the same way. We're going to predict the score for the Buffalo Bills against the New York Jets. And as a tiebreaker, we're going to do Josh Allen's passing yards. And if we have, people guess the same on that, we'll do James Cook's rushing yards as an extra tiebreaker. But the winner of that will receive a free month membership at AOG Cigar Lounge. And then on top of that, you get a bucket of beers when you go for your first visit there. So that's a great deal this week for the contest. So definitely make sure you enter and get in that for sure.
Man, shout out AOG. That's fire.
Yep.
Shout out to y'all watching though. This is a great.
Yeah, you have until 12:30 to enter that contest. We'll be posting it on our socials. Make sure you get on that because that is a great deal. And you might, who knows, you might see me up in there because I am a member. It's a great
definitely gonna see Matt in there.
Shout out AOG. That's player. So let's get into we wrapping up. Before we go, we like to give our score prediction. So we can start with you, Mike. Mike, what's your thoughts? What's your score prediction? Let's go.
Can you tell me how many times Josh Allen gonna drop back?
37.
Oh, we're scoring 50. Nah. Like I said, I'm hoping he doesn't play late into the fourth. I'm hoping the game is out of hand hopefully not at all. Hopefully the game out of hand and we just kind of resting players. But I can see us putting up 30, 35. We're going to score all touchdowns. Maybe not. I'll say 34. I think Prater going to get some work. I'll say 34-20.
Okay.
Bills.
Two tubs. What's the line, Matt? What you got?
I'm going to go
6.5, I think.
6.5 point favorites on the road, divisional game, but I don't care. It's going to be 31-13, I think.
Ooh,
I like it.
Wee.
Yeah. I think I'm happy that we played the Ravens week 1 because now we got a standard of how we need to push it. Pause.
Yep.
I mean, you know what I mean? We're we're riding on this high level football we had to play in that second half. So I think we come out strong. I think we score on our first 5 possessions. And then maybe we slow it down. So I'm thinking definitely over 30s. Let me say 30, 34. Let me go 35, Mike. 7 let's go. Let's go all touchdowns. 35, 17. 35-17 Bills. Sounds good.
Big blowout energy. That's what I'm talking about.
It's gonna be over, bro. I think they're gonna put up some points, but it's just not gonna be enough. They're not Lamar Jackson. They're not Derrick Henry, right? So yeah. But any last comments before we get out of here?
No, man, just happy to get out with a win. I think that shaped our year. That I think that's going to come to pay dividends later, especially with the strength of schedule that we have going forward.
Yeah. All right, cool. I mean, before we get out of here, do y'all think we was a little too soft on the defense? Do we feel like that's going to be a bigger problem down the line, or y'all really think Baltimore was just a high level offense?
I'll think they're a high level offense, man. I mean, I think they picked up where they left off from last year. They were scoring 30+ points a game on everybody. I'm not extremely worried about it.
If you coaching basketball and Steph Curry hit 10 threes against your team, are you gonna be mad at your team?
No, I'm not mad at all. I said this prime is Shaq and Kobe came to our gym and they both put up 30. What you gonna be mad that Shaq and Kobe put up 30 and 20?
But you can't let Rudy Gay and Zach Randolph put up 40 on you though. You're like, all right, it's levels to this.
It's definitely levels of shout out.
As long as Justin Fields and Breece Hall,
they can get their 20. They can get their
20,
15,
but they start getting up higher 20s, 30s. If they get to 40, all right, now we talking. Now I'm coming in. Even if we win, we coming in here just talking about the defense. And I love to talk about defense.
No, for sure. But
all right, man, it's a great. What you got, Matt?
No, shout out to everybody that was watching. Shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to everybody who got in the contest. Definitely everybody getting the contest this week.
Facts.
Man, that's it's an awesome thing for sure, man. And check out OverdueBillsPod.com. Get your merch. It's hoodie season. Got those on deck. Hoodies, hats, jackets, everything you need, man. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Trying to get to 500.
We are going bull racing if we get to 1,000 by the end.
We gonna figure it out. We gonna keep working.
Tell us what we should do in the chat, man.
Yeah, give us some suggestions when you subscribe. Put it in. Yeah, give us some suggestions of what we should do for 500. And if y'all get to 1,000, we can do it. Nah, pop. No, all right. We in every show with a little hey. Let's go.
Only Buffalo is gonna win it, folks.
Kick your heels up and shout.
We'll see why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Buffalo Bills go undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah.